Oh no! Oh no! Hey guys, welcome back. So yeah, we just seen from that clip there, my first ever bashing experience didn't end too well, but there's a happy ending and we'll get to that later on in the video. And today we're taking a look at the HS Thunder. I've got a long number. I'll leave the link in the description below. And yeah, this is a 1/18 scale 4-wheel drive basher. Yeah, really impressed with this little rig. I just checked as well online, the price has actually gone up. So we're currently taking a look at the HS 18132, but I also checked, I'll leave a link in the description below, these are pretty much identical trucks with different bodies. The HS 1302 and 01, these are currently sitting around about the $40 mark. I don't know, for some reason these have currently just shot up in price. Keep an eye on them, they might come down, but I'll also leave a link to the 01 and 02 because, like I said, the price for those are still pretty cheap. So just a quick look at the box. We've got some information here. We've got a nice big 1200 milliamp hour lithium ion battery. We've got a 5-wire steering servo. We've got differential gears there, and they come with bearings, which is really nice. And we've got high-speed 380 motor. Inside the box, you get your generic transmitter, got a bit of foam on the wheel as you can see there, and yeah, there's not a lot to see on here really. We've got a steering trim, an on and off switch, proportional steering, proportional throttle, and it takes 3 AA's. You also get your included 1200 milliamp lithium ion battery, which is nice big battery there for a small little truck. Your included USB charger, and then your instruction manual, which is handy because you got a list of parts, part numbers and whatnot if you need any replacements in the long run. And then you get the truck itself. Really nice out the box. Really impressed with it. So we've got, like we've seen on the box, we've got a 380 motor. We've got friction loaded spring dampers there. But let me just take the cover off. Everything's covered nicely with some plastic protection, but these can all come off because, as we just seen at the start of the video, this thing took a swim, so I came straight home and literally I had this thing in every single part. I had the diffs out, the shocks off, the motor out, the electronics. Obviously they took a bit of a splash, so I just give those a wash in WD-40 and now everything seems to be working okay. So yeah, I re-greased all the parts and give it a clean, and yeah, we're back to normal. So we've got that 380 motor in there, we've got a receiver here, transmitter here, and then we've got our built-in 2-in-1 receiver there underneath this. And yeah, everything apart from the way it looks, this is pretty hobby grade to be fair, because even though it looks like it's covered up, but you can easily remove all this and it gives you access to everything to upgrade and yeah, work on. So inside here with the differential, I have taken a look. We've got a metal center diff, and then we've got on the end then we've got a plastic pinion gear into a plastic differential. Then we've got metal ball bearings into plastic drive shafts, and then the cups themselves, I don't know if you can see up in there, but the cups themselves then are metal. And yeah, for my first ever bashing experience, this thing held up pretty well. So like I said, we're just going to take a quick look at this. Let's cut to this out on the dirt jumps, and then we'll come back to talk about the good points and bad points. So far I've got a right little blast of this little thing. Like I said, I'm new to the bashing scene, but we've got a really nice spot for it, some nice dirt jumps, and just got to get practicing now. I've find it tricky one-handed. The controller I can just about reach, so nevertheless getting some air. Send it back this way. Plenty of speed in it compared to what I'm used to anyway. I'm used to obviously the crawlers. I can definitely see the appeal. It's just really fun. As you know, the channel is dedicated to the budget small scale trail trucks, but this is also a little budget basher, so I'll be leaving links in the description below. Whoa!
Handle's really nice. You know, you could easily get some laps in around here. Quite surprised with the friction dampers, but they seem to be soaking everything up. Sorry about the litter, guys. This is like a known spot where the youngsters come, obviously with their bikes, and yeah, they like to litter, which is a shame. So we've got this really nice spot and they've ruined it. That looks like a nice jump there. Let's try and send it up there. Whoa! But yeah, I'll definitely be coming back up here with my crawlers. There's so many different lines to choose from. Oh, they should call this the HS Blast, because I'm having one right now. Whoa! So yeah, I'll definitely be keeping my eye out for some more budget bashers. The reason I reached out and requested this one off Banggood was Tom Lee gave it a really good review, and it's proven to be a popular little truck, so I had to try it out for myself. Tom Lee has that effect on us. If he says a truck is good, then he genuinely means it. And yeah, this thing, I've been out now for a good 20 minutes, unexperienced basher, and yeah, this thing's eating it all up. Really impressed. Montage time. If you don't believe in yourself, well, you won't find gold in the ground from a place. But if you don't believe in yourself, well, you won't find gold in the dirt in a place. Oh, back out. Nice, a nice berm here. Let's take it around there. Whoa! Send it back. Let's send it back. Out of my way, litter. Let's go across the top of the berm here. Whoa! I tell you what, if they weren't litter here, haven't got a lot of sunlight left now, guys. Whoa! Still won't stop me having fun though. This thing, honestly, guys, highly recommend if you want a bit of cheap fun. Pretty darn fast. Even though they're only friction dampers. Oh, took a rock on there. Even though they're only friction dampers, they handle pretty well indeed. And yeah, for the price, this thing's held up pretty well. I mean, I'm no expert basher, so I've made a lot of crashes today. Oh no! Oh no! I think that might have killed it. This thing isn't waterproof. Oh, never. It is now dripping. Yeah, it's dead. Oh, a bit of life in him. Oh, it has been fun chasing this little thing around, but honestly guys, I have had so much fun. I can really see the appeal now for the bashers. So before we go, we'll head back to the workbench and we'll talk about the good points and the bad points of this little critter. Like I said in the video, I can really see the appeal for bashing. This was my first bashing experience, and I wanted to, much like with my WPLs, which I've fallen in love with because just the way they are, I wanted to try something budget. I didn't want to go out and spend, you know, the big whack of money on an X-Max, for example. I wanted to try it in small budget form, and maybe down the line then I can work my way up. But for now, I'm really happy with this budget little critter. So we're back here to talk about the good points and bad points. Good points, really cheap. It says budget friendly, and from what I've seen, there are plenty of little upgrades out there for these guys. Obviously you could upgrade the shocks to oil, get some softer tyres because we've got a generic hex there. You know, just, yeah, you could upgrade the truck tenfold. What else is good about this truck? Really robust. So that was my first time out on the bash, and there was lots of crashes that you didn't see on camera, and this thing seemed to soak them up. Lots of good. You know, we've got a pretty much little hobby grade. I know it's budget, but there's a hobby grade setup in there. Proportional servo and a nice big high speed motor. And obviously all of this could be upgraded. You know, you could go out and get yourself some hobby grade electronics and take it a step further. Yeah, lots to say good about this. Nice big battery. We got a metal center drive shaft in there. Bad points. Now, being a budget truck, there's going to be some bad points. My first little nitpick is the controller itself. Now, in my opinion, a budget basher like this is probably aimed at a kid. You know, you want to get your kids into the hobby, and you don't want to go out spending lots of money, and you know, get them a little cheapy like this to go out and have some fun with. So I was expecting to at least have a throttle dual rate on here, so you could at least turn the power down for the little ones and let them, you know, slowly get better and increase the throttle rate then as time goes on. But yeah, we're getting a pretty basic controller, just steering trim and an on and off switch, but it does the job nevertheless. And obviously the elephant in the room, I know it's a budget little basher, but it's not waterproof. So as we've seen there, I lost control towards the end of the video and I landed in a giant puddle. So it would be nice going forward if HS would start including maybe some waterproof electronics. I know I'm asking a bit much considering the price of this little critter, but with that said, overall I'm very happy with it. My first ever bashing experience. I really enjoyed it, and I really enjoyed coming home, stripping this down, cleaning it all out, re-greasing it, putting it back together. It's what the hobby's about. So yeah, just a quick run from me today, guys. Like I said, links will be in the description below. I'll also leave the links to the other variant, which is slightly cheaper, just a different body. So yeah, definitely worth getting one, guys. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and yeah, new content every Wednesday and Sunday. So I'll catch you on the next one.